I don't know if it'll demonetize.
It's not gonna demonetize anything. Forget about it, baby.
We're 2 subscribers in.
Yeah, 3 subscribers.
There's no monetization.
This is gonna blow.
This is what we're doing. We're pouring it.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
This track.
Put the Chelsea's down here so we don't tip them over during the podcast.
Little bartender action.
Yeah.
Bro, this music is fucking fire.
Thank you, sir.
Feels like I'm like getting set.
Yeah, this is the opener, the intro. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
And then we start bringing it down.
Yeah.
You know, you got to blend everything in nice. So, Julian, thank you for coming on today.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate you driving down. How long does that drive? Like 3.5 hours?
Yeah, with traffic and everything.
Oh, man, that sounds brutal. You kidding me? I really appreciate you coming down, man, doing the pod. So I want to introduce our good buddy Julian here. This guy is a producer extraordinaire and photographer extraordinaire. He has a photography business as well. And he's been producing music for how long now?
I think I'm going into my 3rd year this year. Yeah. So, but I have I had a background with it previously back when I was like in high school, like during my freshman year. But then it wasn't really trendy at the time. So I stepped away from electronic music.
Really?
Yeah.
What year were you in high school?
What happened?
What years were you in high school?
Oh, I was in high school from, I think, 2015 to 2019.
I feel like it was like Big Room was popping in those days.
It was, I think it was on the verge of like or tapering off towards the end of its big surge.
You graduated in 2019?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you're young.
Yeah.
How old are you?
24. Yeah.
It must be nice.
Yeah.
I'm 2012.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
My old
crazy, yeah.
Graduated in 2011.
Yeah.
Old man over here.
Nah, but I like hanging around old heads, you know.
Oh,
The
yeah.
unks.
Dogs.
That's what I am now.
Knowledge, yeah. You guys have all the knowledge.
We're the yunks. Young unks.
I like that. The youngs.
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. So, you been working on anything lately, bro?
So this year has been really kind of about me refocusing and shifting what I'm like prioritizing in life.
Yeah.
So it's been really focused on health and my well-being over just work.
Yeah. You're getting
Yeah.
jacked
What do
too,
you-
bro.
Yeah.
What have you been just starting to work out more, eating better?
Yeah. So I've always been healthy. And then I was like the heaviest I ever was at the beginning of this year.
Mm.
So I just went I'm going on a big cut right now to get back down to better weight.
Yeah. What are you doing to cut?
Yeah. So I'm in just eating in a deficit and then training 5 times a week.
Little deca, little test, a little trend.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Little something light.
Nothing crazy yet. It's crazy though, because if I wanted to get on shit, I could, but I'd rather just do it naturally.
It's better to do it naturally. But too many health side effects here.
Exactly. I'm like, fuck that. It's not even worth it.
Yeah. And music-wise, I know you've been releasing on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Bro, how do you get like this guy? He releases something,
Yeah.
and then in like a couple of days, 4,000, 5,000 plays. I'm like, what?
On SoundCloud?
Yeah, he's great when it comes to
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man.
to network, or I don't know how you want to call it, marketing.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you just
I'm not
uploading?
I'm not even really marketing stuff too crazy because for all the edits I'm doing, it's very like organic, and I think the SoundCloud algorithm is really good at pushing the tracks that I upload to the target audience. Yeah.
Do you have the SoundCloud the Pro? What's it called?
Yeah. So I pay for their subscription. I think it's called like Artist something.
Artist Pro. That's what it is.
Pro, yeah.
Do you think it's worth it? Like,
Yeah. Because what it'll do is, I think within the first week or two, it'll push your track to listeners, and I think from there it just spirals.
Oh,
Once it gets
How much
into
is
the-
it?
I think it's like $12 or $15. Yeah.
A month?
Yeah. And you also are able to upload tracks from SoundCloud to streaming platforms. So if you want to release original music and then get it uploaded, you could do it through SoundCloud.
Wow.
I remember you mentioned something to me. I think it's called Hype Edit or something like that.
Yeah, it's Hype Edit. So that's where I upload all my tracks to.
So how does that work? Because I know you mentioned it to me, and I'm an old head.
Yeah.
So I think it's really useful because I've seen a lot of like producers use Hype Edit. So how does that work?
So it's basically a platform where pretty much everybody uploads all their free downloads. So if somebody's making an edit, they most likely have it on there. And it's just like a website where a lot of people upload just like their music for
Do they have like
downloading.
like campaigns or like ads? Like it pushes your music?
Yeah, so they have charts. So they'll have charts for every genre. They don't have it for like every single electronic genre, but they have it for like the bigger majority of the top genres, and it'll have a ranking of all the top tracks that are trending for downloads.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
So it kind of pushes your music.
Yeah.
I heard that because I was doing some research on it when you mentioned it to me. I heard like if you want to download the track, you have to like follow the person or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a plus too, right?
Yeah. So it has a bunch of actions that you have to take before you actually can get the download. So it'll be like follow the artist on Instagram or leave a comment on SoundCloud. So those kind of things help the track get more traction on SoundCloud. And then from there, you can just...
That's dope.
It takes you far.
And how much is that a month, do you know?
I haven't paid for it recently, but I think it ranges from like $15.
Something like that, around that range.
Yeah, all these prices, man. It's a fuck ton of subscriptions. That's why I don't try to pay for a lot. It's just SoundCloud. Keep it simple.
I feel like it starts adding up, even though it's like $15. The next thing you know, you're like $80 in a month. You're like, oh,
exactly.
That's cool, man.
Because then there's all the other stuff like Splice and like DistroKid if you use that.
Yeah, I have DistroKid, but I haven't like uploaded or distributed through any of the other platforms. But that's cool that SoundCloud is doing it now. I may do that. I may release the one I just played on, not DistroKid, but SoundCloud Pro.
Yeah, no, I think it's good enough for an official release. That's one of my favorite tracks you've.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. I don't know. I heard the sample and one of the samples, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something with this. I was like, I feel like I can make something out of it. So, hopefully it may get played. Hopefully in Ibiza, we'll see. And then some other some guy, I forgot where he's from, New Mexico or something like that. And he was opening up for. I'm gonna butcher the name, but I like their music a lot. Arcades, or what's it called? Arcraze or something like that.
Yeah, it's A-Craze.
A-Craze. Yeah. I'm terrible. I butcher everything. The other podcast I was saying something.
San Pancho.
Yeah, San Pancho.
Yeah. And then it was like the Aperol spritz.
Yeah. Pineapple. What is it?
Yeah. You said some shit like that.
My girl, she's like, oh my God. Every time I say that, because we're gonna go to Italy this fall, and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a Aperol or whatever. Yeah.
You sound like a fucking bean out there, bro.
Oh, super. Oh man,
that's our specialty.
Yeah,
Ice is gonna come get me from Italy, bro. We better edit that out because I don't want to get in trouble. That stuff's terrible, by the way. I'm just joking, but that's cool, man. I really like your stuff. I remember, I don't know, just for some context, the way we met was through the Croco Nation channel. I think you left a comment, and then I think you added me on Insta, and we just started just talking shit and having a good time on there.
So I was watching, or I still do watch a lot of YouTube tutorials.
Yeah.
But it's pretty easy for me to see like the quality through just like the fluff. And when I had seen your channel, I was like, this guy is doing something good. And then when I went to your Instagram, I didn't realize it was still like fairly new.
Yeah.
So I think the quality of content and then like how you're putting it out there and adding your sense of humor just makes it easily digestible.
Thank you, man. That's really nice of you. Yeah, we've been working hard on this for some time now.
Yeah.
Obviously, the goal is to put more content out, especially on the Insta. I know I've talked to you about it, but when you work full time and then it's pretty tough to make time. But we're doing it. We do our best, just managing everything.
Yeah. Do you remember which video you came across? The first one?
If I check my YouTube history, I will. Okay. Yeah, but
I think it was a Hugel one.
It was definitely like an artist, like how to make their style or something like that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
I was with Maribel yesterday.
Yeah,
and she was telling the story to two of her friends, and she's like, She's like, me and my friend were on YouTube, and we were looking up how to make music like Hugel. She says it like Hugel.
Oh, that's how he's French.
I don't know. He's French, right?
Yeah, he's a French.
That was funny. Like, Hugel, and that's how we came across Croco.
I'm telling you, I mispronounce everything. Hugel.
No, it is probably Hugel. Who knows? I like the way it sounds, Hugel.
Yeah,
sounds fire like that. Yeah,
he's definitely invited to the carne asada.
Pretty much, bro. He's like embedded in the Latin community. Yeah.
I really like his style, bro, and it changed a lot too. I remember I came across him because he released a song that had nothing to do with Latin tech house. It was like more like deep house kind of style. And then he started coming out with like that song Morenita, and I was like, ooh, I was like, now we're talking.
So I remember you'd send me you'd tell me about him, and he hadn't blown up yet.
Yeah, he hadn't blown. I think they played it. I was at Zook a while ago when that song first came out, and we're at the club, and I was like, "This song's fire." And I told my cousin Jaime because he worked at the club at the time, and he was like, "Oh, it's this guy, this artist," and that's how I discovered him.
He's responsible for the whole Latin tech. Is he or no?
Well, I was around before, but I think he really popularized it.
Yeah.
So I think he blew it up more than if he wasn't around, I would say. But then that's kind of started a wave of other artists kind of referencing him.
Yeah, he's good, man. I saw a clip. He's been doing it for many, many years. Being DJ, and he didn't blow up till recently, but he's been in the game for such a long time.
Yeah, it takes a while, bro.
I know.
So sometimes you're like Martin Garrix, and then you see Uncle Tiesto and you make it big. So
it's crazy. Yeah, it's a lot of different trajectories for a lot of different people with how quickly they rise. So it's definitely an investment.
Yeah,
that's good. That's
like
good.
John Summit's only been with 4 or 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, I think he.
Well, he's probably been doing.
Well, I'm sure he's
producing longer, but
yeah, but actually him putting in a brand and putting himself out there was probably several years.
Right.
Yeah, I remember when I first discovered him, I was on the treadmill at 24, and then I think this first song I heard from him was Witch Doctor or something like that.
That's one of my favorite. Yeah.
Oh, goated! And I was like, wow, this is so unique. I was like, it's really melodic. I was like, this doesn't sound like all the Fisher stuff that everyone was playing at that time. I mean, people are still playing it, but I was like, this is really cool. I was like, refreshing style. The style I really like. Speaking of Latin tech, well, they kind of switched out of it, but your friends Void or even the Karen San Jose, I really like how their minimal style is transformed. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah. How'd you first? Did you just reach out to them on Instagram or?
Yeah, that whole relationship had started because I was on SoundCloud and looking at edits for Drake. So through that, I found Void because he had one track that blew up, which was a search and rescue edit that got played out by Gordo at Coachella in I think 2023.
Yeah.
And then, so I downloaded that when it was
cool.
fresh off, barely.
And you reach out to them on Instagram or?
Yeah. And then just time went by. I didn't really think anything of it. And then I just kept seeing his name come up when I would look for tracks to play in my DJ sets.
Oh, cool.
So I was playing a lot of DJ sets at the time because I was part of a collective. So his name just kept coming up and I was like, this dude's legit.
Yeah.
And I reached out to him I like what you're doing. And I didn't think anything of it because I didn't know where he lived.
Sure.
But on SoundCloud, it tells you they can put their location. And I saw he was in California and I reached out. It was like, hey, if you have anything coming up, I'd love to go.
Oh, cool.
And we connected through there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was, but I want to add something else to that, my bad.
Yeah.
When we had initially met, right off the bat, it was really cool because he had invited me over to his house. And we were drinking White Claws in the backyard, a few minutes after I had just met him. So
that was sick.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's the best way to, and that's why I brought you a Modelo today.
Yeah. So it's crazy the hospitality that that Void is from me.
Yeah, that's really cool, bro. I mean, they seem really I've only met him once, right? But they were always really cool from the start, all of them. Even the Gio, the Love and the one, the Tion's Love and Plague. So I thought that they were all really cool, very genuine.
Yep.
They weren't trying to be they're not fake, They're just what's up, guys? Super genuine, cool dudes. So
I was helping Mare Bear at the Product Pluto, and they were there. I didn't realize that they were headlining that until I helped her out. She opened up for Kyrian and Void in Santa Monica a year ago.
I've been just on social media. They've been playing some good shows, really good shows, opening up, and it's really cool to see,
Yeah.
Because I think when I was talking to Void, he said that he started, I think 2020, right?
I think it was fairly recently, but I know that he also told me that he wasn't a huge house fan, but then his whole name and the branding he has is very trying to make house music cool and appeal to a different demographic than the traditional house scene.
Yeah.
So he's done a good job at branding himself outside of just music.
Yeah, he was saying that he really liked the hip hop mashups and all that. And that's I think at that time when that started to come around more often. which is really cool. I really like to see it. I think they do a great job. If some of the remixes that you were mentioning, so cool. I like it. So, how did where were you yesterday? You went to Mare Bear's thing?
Yeah, she was performing at the place called the Waterfront in Venice, and first time there, and it's a really cool bar and grill. But they set up a DJ booth on the beer garden, and a lot of people come around 3, 4, 5 p.m.
Yeah,
it gets crowded. So, but she was playing some good music. She had a cool Yukon remix that she made that she was playing, so that came out kind of cool. So yeah, helping her film, and then after we went to, there's this new event that they put up in Santa Monica on the beach.
Yeah,
and they set up on the sand a DJ booth and a bunch of different tables, and it's just like a squared off piece of sand. It's just actually pretty cool because we went there after, got the sunset vibes.
That's dope. I mean, I saw your story. It looked really nice.
Yeah, it's nice. But no, she's really good friends with the guys who host that event. They run an event in San Diego called Into the Horizon Fest.
Oh, that's them?
That's them.
Oh, okay.
So they run this event in Santa Monica too. I think they do another festival too. So
wow, that's cool, man. She knows how to network.
Cool people. Cool people around there, just from different backgrounds, and but all into music. So it's pretty cool.
That was dope. I like day situations better than night situations. But Julian likes the 4 a.m. Sarah Landry full force warehouse. Yeah, he enjoys that a lot.
Yeah.
Mine's like right before that, because afters I'm cooked. I like my sleep, but if it's like a one night thing on the weekend, every now and then I'm fine with it. But nah.
Yeah, not every weekend.
Yeah.
Well,
you're also 24, so
yeah.
That's
even then, bro. No, even then I'm still fairly young, but I don't know. I don't want to ruin my next day.
Your next.
I want to be
next day.
Yeah, I want to feel
for
productive.
us days.
Yeah.
Even if you're not turning up,
Yeah.
your next day is still like groggy.
Dude, us at 31, zero alcohol, but if you get poor sleep, you feel like shit.
That's crazy.
Like we went to Academy a couple of times, and we stayed there. Like I stayed there to like 1. You stayed there to like 3 or 4. I don't know how you do it. You stayed there to like 3.
Yeah, I'm helping.
I'll leave and I'll get home like at 1:30 latest. That's the latest I stayed out.
Yeah.
Was on my grandpa, and I had 1 beer. Okay, 1 beer and maybe like a little energy drink to get the system going because I was yawning up a storm. And then, dude, I got home, bro. The next day, I was like, why am I hungover? Like,
Yeah.
But it was just a lack of sleep that like that, because your whole sleep schedule gets thrown off.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my god, dude. But oh man,
Do you grub on the way back too? Like, does that help or not?
Yeah.
I try not to.
Yeah.
I try not to because the only thing available is freaking Jack in the Box tacos.
I just did that Friday. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Just got some McDonald's. A little Big Mac meal.
Yeah. Does it hit different?
Late night always tastes better.
Yeah, 100%.
Always.
I like my favorite is like tacos after.
Oh,
Like a
tacos.
burrito. Oh my god,
I used to go to Leo's Tacos.
delicious.
Good popular spot.
Have you been to Leo's before?
No, I've never even heard of it. Yeah.
So it's on the more like West LA kind of thing. I mean, it's downtown LA. They have a couple of locations, but it's more like because my girl lives like in the LAX, like Westchester area, like Inglewood, and so that whole area, including the Santa Monica area where he's from, they have Leo's Tacos. Absolutely delicious. You put me on, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is."
They have good al pastor tacos.
Ooh, my favorite, yeah.
Even the salsa is tremendous.
Mine too. Yeah, the guacamole or the avocado salsa. That's how I do it.
Ooh.
Al pastor, 4 al pastor,
Yeah.
4 asada.
Damn.
I do 8.
Sometimes
8 at once.
I'll be like,
Come on, I'm not the only one that does 8, right?
nah, I've done 8 before.
Okay.
I've even done the burrito.
You?
The burrito.
I don't even know, bro. At this point, yeah.
I feel like if I go to a place like that, like there's a place called Gavilan. It's not as.
Oh, I know.
It's not.
I
as,
grew up going there.
It's not good.
It's not good anymore.
Yeah. Well,
Well, it's good, but it's not.
it's
like
not
what it
Leo's
used to be.
tacos level. It's not
It's
that.
not what it used to be. Gavilan is good, but it's not what it used to be.
But I would do the super asada burrito.
Mm.
Okay, and then I would get 4 tacos de asada. I'm a asada guy. I like al pastor, but I'm a big asada guy. And then it comes with the guacamole, with the salsa, and the limon, the cilantro, and the cebolla. Oh,
Best.
I'm over here talking about food, but we're talking about music. We're talking about
Yeah.
It's okay. This is what podcast is all about.
yeah, you just talk healthy shit.
Bro, you're fucking fantasizing about that shit.
Yeah, I'm hungry, bro. We're gonna go eat after.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's true.
On my way here when I was driving, I was like, fuck, I can't wait to talk about food because I can't wait till what we're going to get after.
Oh yeah. We're gonna grow up nice after.
Yep.
So
Food's important, but music is also.
Yeah. What about you, Navar? How's your music going?
you know, it's interesting because it's tough to juggle because I'm trying to build a channel, right? Like I want to build an audience where I can share my music. So I'm focusing obviously on like tutorials and stuff like that. I have a new sound bank that we're going to plug in later on, which I've been kind of doing little by little. But I've noticed myself like, I'm going to start releasing some more music. You know what I'm saying? Just try it out.
Yeah, because the quality is good enough. It's just all like just getting in your
branding.
head. Yeah, you got to get outside of your head and just put it out.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've known this guy for 8 years now, probably, and ever since we've met, when the first time he showed me some of the music, I was like, bro, why haven't you released this? So I've been the one to kind of like tell him, hey man, release this.
Yeah.
Well, not all the time, but like I've told you, hey, this is good enough to release.
Yeah, no, he has.
Over the years.
Yeah, we met in college, so I had you should have seen the computer I had. Dude, I had the freaking, it was like a brick, this thing. And the fan would turn on, and the whole class would look at me because it was a piece of crap. That thing, it sounded like a fighter jet, So
who's drawing walls back there?
yeah, they're like, even the professor, the guy with the creepy coach shoes, he was looking back at
the
me.
Predator 9s?
We call it, he looked like a creepy like coach, this guy. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But he had that, I'm sorry, is that a mosquito? Is it bugging you?
No, mosquito. It was
I
a
have to bring
small
the
fruit fly.
matamosca.
Fruit fly.
Bring the little matamosca. How do you say that?
I think it might be smelling the mango in that beer.
Yeah. Oh, it's a piña.
Oh, piña, my bad.
Little pineapple with it. But yeah, I'm planning to release more music. Jose's gonna help me out with the artwork on that one. He does a great job. This guy in 5 seconds, he copy paste or cut like he's hotkeys on the MacBook Pro and like immediately.
Photoshop.
Dude, you're really good at that. I'm like, wow.
Just years of experience.
Yeah. So he's gonna help me out with that, and then we're gonna release it. I sent out to labels, but they're not gonna bite. They want they want Johnny Influencer,
Yeah, there's a lot. I think nowadays you don't even need super high quality music since branding.
Yeah,
if you have a brand, nobody really could.
Yeah, music needs to be good too, but branding's important.
Yeah.
Even with some of the tracks that get played out, I'm like, this is not anywhere on par with what I would think would be signed or like getting played out.
Yeah, even people like I've had smaller artists that like they tour and stuff, and I hear the mix, and I'm like, oh man, even my rough draft mixes are a little better than this. I'm not saying like I'm the best, I'm definitely not the best at mixing, but it goes to show like you just have to be good enough. If you have good arrangement, you have basic mixing and a master to boost up the loudness. I think once you have that, you're good enough to start releasing things and putting things out. As long as you can play it at the club or it doesn't sound like an explosion in your car with the low end, you should be fine.
Yeah. Wait, can I ask you about that? Because you bring that up a lot. So I just wonder if you have your own experiences with blowing up your own car.
Oh, 100%.
Bro, because
you want to go in the Scion TC right now? The freaking back speaker's blown out because
it's because like when I go in my car, I've never had a track that like blows my speakers. So I'm just curious. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens is I never treated the low end. I would just boost everything because you're supposed to saturate and then you have some sort of compression either downward or upward, whatever it might be. So back then, I would just throw and put the bass at 0 dB and no type of gain staging, no nothing. Because I didn't know, I'm like, I'm barely starting out. Dude, my car would be rumbling. It was like an explosion, bro. I'm like, oh my God.
Did you even have a limiter on the...
Oh yeah, I had a limiter. Yeah, I had a limiter. But like, I didn't know these things. I'm like, why? I thought you just throw the bass on there and then you call it a day, But then I started learning, okay, like I have to tame a couple things here and there. I knew about side chaining, but it's just that the bass was so overwhelming. Even if I used presets from the best, sound designer at that time, I was like, this ain't working. Like it would just explode, dude. And my freaking speakers, I had to replace them. So,
well, if his speakers blow out, that's why I got a backup silent TC.
Yeah,
test it.
There it is. The Scion has a good little system.
You guys have the same car?
We had the same car.
Yeah.
We were laughing because when I met him, he's like, "Oh yeah, like I don't even know how it came up." I was like, he's like, "Oh yeah, I have a little Scion." I was like, "No way." I was like,
"Bro, what are the odds?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Same year.
Yeah.
Same year and everything. Well, he has
color?
a different color.
Yeah.
Different color.
He's got the gray. It looks nice and clean. My shit's all
We were talking about it on the other pod.
dusty and shit. So, what was your first car, Julian? This is not our first car, by the way, but
like the first one that I bought or that I was given.
Your first car ever.
First car ever was like a 1997 Dodge. I don't even know what the fuck it's called.
The
it was
Dodge
like a
Neon?
little truck.
Oh yeah?
Truck, yeah.
What happened to it?
My grandpa sold it. Yeah, because I had given it back to him after I.
You didn't total it like me?
Nah.
Okay.
What happened? You totaled your car?
Yeah, first car I ever had. There's 2 accidents. First time they fixed it. Second time they're like, you can't do this again.
So what car? What was your first car?
The Toyota Corolla, 2007.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'm sure the AC was working.
AC was working.
Yeah. That's all that matters. That's all I care about here.
Bro, for real.
Yeah.
You didn't have to, spin to open the window. The crank.
You had a crank?
No. I didn't have to do that.
Okay.
2007 was the cutoff.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is when did it like progress?
Yeah. Probably early 2000s.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. What a nice car. I had a kind of like a hand-me-down. So my sister had a 2000 328i. And this was like in 2010, I think I got the car. So the car was about 10 years old. So my dad was like, I buy you your first car and then you're on your own after that, buddy. So I got that car.
328i?
Yeah, a BMW.
BMW?
Yeah, BMW. But that thing, I was trying to be Johnny Cool Guy one time. And I was driving and I was like, I'm going to drift this corner, right? I was like 16. I was such an idiot. And I was trying to drift it and I fishtailed and I slammed into a 2001 Mercury Sable.
You remember that?
Yeah. And then I was like, oh my God, I was freaking out.
What'd you do?
I just freaked out. And I was like, well, shit, I guess I'm going to leave my thing here, because everyone came out. Dude, it was super loud. I was pulling up to my friend's house to drop him off. And I was like, I'm going to drift this corner. Dude, you should have seen me.
Yeah, what inspired you? Like fucking Fast and Furious? Or?
Yeah, I'm over here, Toretto.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
16.
Slam into
So you lost it, obviously. You had to pay the damages for the other car.
Yeah, then my dad came in clutch there. Oh no, he wasn't that pissed. Like, dude, you can't be. What's going on here? So after that, I was good. I never got into an accident or did anything Well, no, actually, I did get into another accident, but it wasn't my fault.
Okay.
So that one was 100% my fault. It was all bad. So, and then that's when I got the beautiful, luxurious
Scion TC.
indigenous Scion TC. Beautiful vehicle.
There you go.
Yeah.
And do you have it with any custom sound, or is it all?
That's a Pioneer.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, fresh out of the factory, tremendous sound. Yeah.
It's Pioneer
No,
audio.
When I first got the car, I think that's what sold me. And I was like, damn, this is nice.
It lets you connect to the aux, or?
Well, no, it's Bluetooth.
Wait, even back then it was Bluetooth.
Yeah,
Damn.
2012.
Ahead of its time, yeah.
Yeah, that's when it started to kick in.
You got CarPlay in there now, or?
No, we don't do anything in there.
No.
Yeah. Sometimes it lags. Well, we call our car the Apollo 11
Yeah.
Why is it?
because it sounds like because of the mic that's built into the car. It's like very like
like that.
Yeah, like
very muffled.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a spaceship, like bunch of noise. So that we call it the Apollo 11.
Yeah. Friends get in my car. I'm like, dude, you have no backup camera. I'm like, yeah. Like they're surprised that I actually have a skill to back up without a camera.
So my girl gives me a hard time because she has the backup camera. She has a nicer car, right?
Of course.
So I try to like back up with her camera. I was driving her car and she's like, how come you can't do it? I was like, I'm not used to this technology. I'm a dinosaur.
Sound like a caveman, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, turn around and turn to parallel park. And I was like, screw this camera.
Yeah.
but her car's got a fat ass. Like, so it's hard to back, like parallel park, because my car's got the little skinny, flat, Taylor Swift. But her car.
Your car owns the masters now.
Oh, forget about it. Everything private jet style. That freaking. Yeah. Anyways, so her car is like big, like longer, like bigger than mine. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not used to this. I'm used to the little freaking mouse of a car that I have.
Yeah.
So, anyways, back to music, because we're over here talking about Taylor Swift ass. So, but anyway, I know, Julian, you've been working on music for what, like 3 years or so. But ever since I met him, I've noticed a change in your style, and I really, really like the I guess the change that's going on. I guess what artists are influencing you with that style change?
I think it's not even just like a specific artist in general. It's more so just allowing myself to be influenced by a lot of different genres and kind of piecing together different sounds from just like various places. I think that's how you can really get a unique style, and as long as it's good music,
Are there like certain artists that you're like, oh, this is... I know you sent me Josh Baker.
Yeah.
I did not know about this gentleman, and he's absolutely killing it. It's pretty dope. He's a really good artist. Thank you for showing me or introducing me to him.
Yeah, so he's one of them right now, and then Frankie Rizzardo, and then who else?
That's another one I think you sent me too.
Yeah, I sent you that one as well, yeah. So those two are like my top, and then he's already big, but Mal P too. I take a lot of influence from him. So just any artist that's really pushing their own sound and creating original music, I think that's
cool.
That's what I like.
I know that you were like everyone else, you were struggling with the writer's block at times, and then out of nowhere, freaking 40 tracks. Like, what do you think of this? I'm like, how do you come up with all this? What did you do to beat writer's block? Like, what are your strategies to beat writer's block?
Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying, where if you feel like you're in a rut, don't necessarily feel like you have to stick to listening to one genre, and allow yourself to, listen around, because you can always pull things from different genres, whether it be like hip hop or reggaeton or whatnot. There's like little nuggets that you can pull from all these different places.
Are there certain elements in the track that you pull?
Yeah.
What do you like to look at the most out of all those type of tracks?
It'll mainly be melodies and drums. So those are like the two things that I think I really look for.
Yeah.
And also the vocal, because I think even for the edits that I try to make and stuff like that, I like to pay attention to the cadence of vocals, and all those kinds of things influence how you're going to make your bass line in electronic music, which is the most important part, alongside the kick. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think one of the most important things is just being able to write bass lines that helps me get going when I'm stuck. You can always swap out vocals and do all these things, but I think being good at creating bass lines is like a fundamental thing to be able to pump shit out. Yeah,
I know I have a video on it, but that's always been like when I started, that was a big struggle of mine, and bass lines. And I know like a ton of small artists, they ask, what do you do with your bass line? How do you come up with them? And it's like so many techniques, but one of them I really like is getting the timing first.
Yep.
What I mean by that is like get your pattern. It could be one note. Like say you're in the key of D, you have D, and you follow that note and you get your timing right. Like you just literally like time it like if it's a drum. Then you use that Ableton scale knob. And then once you do that, you'll be like, all right, I want to be in the key of, let's say D minor, bam. Then you have all your notes that are highlighted. These are all the possible notes you could hit. Then you just mess with the notes there on the timing. So you have the same timing, and then you would mess with the notes. That's like one of the things that I usually like to recommend. But I have a couple other techniques that I've used in some of my videos, and I think they're clutch. They helped out a lot.
Yeah, bass lines are the most important thing when it comes to dance music. Because if I'm listening to a track and I don't like how the bass sits with like the vocal, or I don't like the low end in general, I won't even play it. Yeah.
When you're producing, when you have like a fire bass, do you shake your ass?
Yeah,
because you have to shake your. If you're not shaking your ass,
yeah.
But like I don't have an ass. I got a Hank Hill, but like if I'm like moving, that's how I know it's a good bass line.
Yeah, one of the tricks that Boy taught me was that whenever he's like kind of through a track or towards the end of an idea, he'll put on a video of a DJ set. So it'll just be like any DJ. Like for example, for him, we'd put like a Clooney set on. And we would play the track, put the video up on full screen, and then kind of visualize what it would be like.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I never thought about that.
Yeah. So it's like
that's really cool.
You can get a visual or like a feel of how the track might play out live.
You can get like an energy
scene,
Like let me see how like you can visualize it by just muting it, playing your track, and then saying, okay, cool. Like it sounds good. That's not bad. That's a good idea.
No shaking ass, but definitely visualizing it for sure. Yeah.
Sorry. I guess I'm the only one that does that then. Comment down below if you shake your ass when you're making beats.
No, that's a good thing though, yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, ooh, and I'm a terrible dancer, so you can imagine how bad it looks, but hey, we're still dancing, So I know one of the topics I want to talk about is, and this is, I'd say most producers, is having an income while you're building your music business. So you, sir, are a fantastic photographer, wedding photographer, events photographer, really great style. Your editing is amazing. Your shots, your composition, everything is amazing. And you have your business does pretty well from what you told me. And I can see it on Instagram too. Great page, great branding. I just want to talk a little bit more about that and get some more information from you. Like, how do you juggle or balance the business and work with a music production life?
That's like my favorite thing that I wanted to dive into today because honestly, from like if I'm honest with myself, I still don't know how to do it. And
it's not like it's usually music producers who are professional. They're doing that's the only thing they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, but a lot of
balance it.
Yeah, a lot of people they have to balance it. So I think this is like a fundamental part of like being able to get over and actually make it something serious is being able to balance it. So I'm doing a lot this year to like weave it in better than just kind of doing it whenever I think I can. So just having a lot more structure with the photo and just client expectations. So
actually, that's a good question. What's your like weekly schedule look like? I'm assuming most of these events are on the weekends.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll maybe capture like 1 or 2 weddings or elopements a week. So it's not a lot of volume, but the editing is what can take up time, and then all the operational stuff. Yeah.
How many shots do you take? Like 6,000?
For a larger wedding, it might be like 4,000 to 7,000 photos that I have to go through.
You have to go through a lot.
Yeah.
I took some pictures yesterday.
Yeah.
Usually during the daytime, like the A7S3, with no flash. You don't need anything, but you can take photos. I took like 600 yesterday, and I was looking through them this morning. Like you have to go through them.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah,
and then you have to determine what's a good shot. Yeah. Because not all of them. Somebody's picking their nose, scratching their ass. You have to like filter those out.
Yeah,
and then you got to like narrow it down. And then once you do that, that's when you start editing. Huh?
You use Adobe Lightroom?
Yeah. I use Lightroom Classic. It's my baby.
Classic. You haven't moved on to the new one?
Nah, I'm debating on doing it recently now because Classic has been kind of slowing me down a little.
Yeah, no, I've been using the new one. It seems to be doing good.
It's a good deal.
Good.
Yeah, I started on that one, I think, and then I saw that all the professionals were on Lightroom Classic, and I was just like, fuck it,
it's just change is not easy.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of going back to that one.
Yeah,
that's my next move. But
cool.
But
so editing during the week then.
Yeah, editing during the week, and then trying to just juggle in music whenever I have free time, because I definitely do have free time. I can kind of just adjust things as needed.
Yeah, it's just trying to fit in it every day. It's just finding that time.
But it's definitely the main thing that I've taken away from all the photo is just like the operational aspect of it, and then being able to go into all these different opportunities that come my way, knowing like your worth, and then knowing how to talk to people and not let them fuck you over, basically.
Has it crossed your mind to maybe, since you're doing photography already, what kind of events are you shooting right now? Just mostly weddings?
Yeah, just weddings, yeah.
Got it. You ever thought about maybe like concert photography, or is it just because of the schedule, maybe that it's kind of hectic too, I bet?
It's not the schedule. It's just because from like if I'm being realistic with everything, I know that music isn't really scalable the same way that doing like a wedding is, because it's like I'd have to shoot so much more volume because it's a lot.
Concert?
Yeah, because it's a lot less paid. That's the main thing. Yeah,
that is true.
You're not making you're not making that much money versus I can just shoot like one wedding, and I actually enjoy it. It's not just money, but just to put it in.
Then they're good. Okay. Yeah. I was just thinking like if you were trying to align and more of your full time.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is that I don't want to associate being a photographer with anything that's music related, because then people might associate you with just being one or the other.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
You're either the photographer or you're the artist. Yeah.
Kind of like the Kanye West, how when he was just the producer, he wanted to branch off, be a rapper, his own artist, and people are like, "You're the producer."
Yeah, people start associating you with one thing primarily.
So I get what you're saying.
So I shouldn't be the teacher then.
No, you're good off that. Yeah, I think it works for music. Yeah,
I think that's a little different. Like because it's the dynamic is different. I think like if you're the producer, they just see that you're the producer, and then that's it. Typically, not all cases. Like Metro Boomin is doing a great job. He's a producer, but he's kind of like putting himself as like an artist in a way. So I think it all just depends. But going back to that topic. Yeah. One of the things that my good friend Zen World Frankie, he was telling me a long time ago when my hairline was over here, he would tell me that, you know, on the daily basis, like let's say you work a full-time job and it's a Monday, you're like, ugh, you know, I don't want to produce, right? Because that happens to everyone. I'm not really feeling it today. Just sit down and spend 30 minutes. And if nothing happens in 30 minutes, just forget about it. Call it a day. Because what happens is you start making a little loop, 8 bars, 16 bars. And next thing you know, you're like, oh, damn, like this is dope. And you get dialed in. And then you're 3 hours in, you're like, oh, shoot, like I arranged the song, or like, you know, I have this great idea now. And then from there, you have an idea that you can finish a song from. So that's one thing that Frankie recommended me.
Yeah, when you're making those shorter ideas, it's good because you're working with volume.
Mm-hmm.
And even me, I'll listen to older ideas months later, and I'll think, "Oh, I actually do like this." Because you might not like it in the moment, and then you'll hear it with different ears or something, and then you'll like it.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I really like the idea of just sitting down 30 minutes and then see what happens. But then you can also have days too. Like it doesn't have to be like you can structure where it's like, hey, you know, Mondays, Wednesdays, Sundays, and you know whatever day. Like you pick your days and you pick your times and just try to like figure it out because it's hard. You know, you would get back from work all tired, especially if you work like an office job like me. Oh, the least thing you want to do is look at a computer. You know,
you're looking at one all day.
Yeah,
that's me too right now. Office job and trying to juggle the passions on the side.
Yeah. The other thing too that I want to add to that too is having a template that you work off of makes it so much easier because you just already know where everything is versus starting off a fresh new project every time that you open your DAW.
Are you talking about like the default templates where it's like, oh, this is where the kick goes. This is like you have everything set up, the levels.
Yeah.
Right.
So having that template in place just makes it so I just open up my DAW, you make a bass line, and then your money.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is like preparation. Be prepared. Make sure you have everything ready to go.
Yeah. So it can be boring making a template, but there's templates online you can get and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember you showed me one. It was pretty cool. Like it was like all said, this is nice.
Yeah.
Even had the mix bus and everything. I was like, perfect. Oh man.
Yeah. When it comes to like you were saying, practicing, it's even if you're not making anything, practicing, like all the shortcuts and all these things are crucial for speeding up your workflow.
How do you, I mean, I deal with this. I think everyone does. But how do you deal with self-doubt? You know, you finish a song, you're like, ooh, maybe not. Because this kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, this is horrible to ask me. Because I'm fucking the worst at it, yeah. I mean, I get a lot of validation from other people, which makes it easy. But internally, no, that's like the biggest thing I struggle with. So honestly, if you have anything that you can give to me, that'd be helpful. Because if I were to tell you shit, I'll just be lying. Like truthfully, yeah.
No, I mean, I think I deal with the
human
same
thing,
thing.
though.
Yeah.
We all get self-doubt.
Yeah, there's times, like there's a lot of times where I feel that way. And I'm just like, then you start overanalyzing everything. And then I ask him and he's like, it sounds cool. Like,
Yeah, something just came to mind. Actually, I do know one thing that makes me like feel confident. It's listening to other people's shit and then hearing how much better mine is, or like seeing my photos and then seeing how much better they are. Because there's like a fundamental like rules that you do have to follow. So that things don't look muddy or a mix doesn't sound muddy or stuff like that. That gives me confidence. I'm like, fuck, if this can go this far and they're there, then fuck, I'm doing good. Yeah. That's like that's my fucking cheat code. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like other people can get away with it. I'm sure.
So what you're saying is just go on SoundCloud and be like shitty music, shitty mixes.
Yeah.
And then go in there and just gain some little bit of a confidence booster to get the system going. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, for me, I do have a lot of self-doubt for sure. It happens sometimes, but I feel like the more I do it, the less I have. The less I just give a rat's ass, just put it out.
Yeah. That's what it does get easier as you age too, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. I care less.
Yeah. So the older you get, the more, and you're like,
just take a chance. Just put it out there. Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna know about your music until you put it out. I'm sure all these big artists, they had a time where they were like, well, perhaps, and I don't know. And then
I heard one thing from someone, I forgot who it was, but they were just like, hey, like, you can continue to create. It doesn't mean you need to release everything, That's I feel like a lot of the reason why we don't or have self-doubt is because you're scared of what others are going to think about it.
For sure.
But hey, like, you don't need to release all of it.
Well, I like to think about it this way, and this is what this channel has taught me, is that there's going to be people that don't care or they have something to say regardless of what you do in life, and then there's going to be people that actually like your stuff, and they'll you want to focus on the people that are actually going to like your stuff.
That's how everything works.
Yeah.
What is that though? Like, why do people just hate?
There's always haters.
Yeah, there's always haters. Bro.
Like,
it's just because
is it really like that? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys have more experience on it.
People who do that or leave comments or anything like that, it's just projection, man. They're not enjoying what they're doing. So,
I'm not gonna lie. We've had a couple comments here and there of negativity, and I really just want to do some funny shit. I really want to put.
But we said it last time, right?
Like just simple things like bañate, like go shower,
that.
or just start like firing them up because I don't care, like we don't care about like we giggle, but it just I really want to like.
It has been a lot. There's only been a couple.
Probably like I don't know, maybe like 8.
Yeah,
I don't know how many comments. It's like 8.
Yeah,
but
dude, no, off the top of your head, bro. You like, it's definitely 8. Yeah.
No. It's I trust me. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't done the math. It's definitely 8.
You have them in your fucking notes all saved, and you have your replies ready to go.
Yeah,
you leave them up on the channel.
ChatGPT, all professional.
You leave them up?
Dashes.
Yeah, they love the dashes. I use that shit for work, and I just make sure to get rid of those dashes.
I tell it that too, like move these fucking dashes. Yeah, I didn't know it was like a whole thing.
Oh no, you have to be careful. And then one time I almost sent an email out. It says, "Would you like me to improve this by doing this?" Because I did a funny copy paste. Dude, I almost messed. I almost sent it to like the heavy duty client. I was like, "Oh my god," that would have been pretty embarrassing.
Fuck, man.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
what do you think about that and the whole music stuff too? If you even keep up with it, yeah.
I kind of have. I thought about it. I think AI is gonna get to a point where it's gonna make songs and I mean it's kind of doing it now.
Yeah.
But AI is only as good as what's out there right now.
Yeah.
And so there's always gonna be a different variation. We still have that type of advantage on our end. If it changes in the future where they kind of just have their own mind of their own, like real mind of their own,
that's crazy.
Then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have their own, like little click.
But I feel like us as humans, I don't know. Think about this. If there's a song that's fire, that's like really good, that's made by AI, but then there's a human that actually made one, you're gonna want to go see the human.
Yeah, you're not gonna go see artists. Well, like, that's the thing. We can't talk too soon. We don't know.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go see Wally. You know,
we don't know. We don't know what the future holds. But I would just say, like, I feel like humans, especially with music, like, you want to see the person.
I want to see room for error. That's what I want to see. Yeah. That's what's impressive.
Yeah, especially with your background with like live performance and
like the band stuff.
Yeah.
That's that. I mean, for me personally, like live music like that, like playing in a band, like guitar. Oh, I can mess up at any second. There's no,
it's a performance.
Like there's there's more chances of me messing up than a DJ, for example. Because
I was gonna ask you about that right now.
There's more chances of me messing up because I have so many things going on. I have to play these chords, these notes. Like I'm manually doing it, but or solo, whatever it might be. But like as we get to all the AI stuff, it's like, oh, it's perfect. But it's boring. How about a little error?
Same thing with video. AI is coming in, and a lot of editors are using AI to like add in different scenes and stuff. So it's like a tool for them, which is good. You can't go wrong with that.
I like that Google when they do those little skits. You ever seen that? I think it's called Google something.
No, I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like well, I guess my algorithm is like it's like a Latino, like Mexican family, and they say like the wife gets mad at the dad. You ever seen that? I think I've sent it to you. No.
Bro, we don't want to talk about that algorithm, bro.
Let's not get started with that.
Yeah, bro. It's funny as fuck because when I'm on mine and I see who likes the same content, I'm like, I didn't know you were like that, bro. But you do.
I don't know. He had the dark sense of humor. And let me tell you something. It's a wonderful thing. That's why we get along. Yeah. Dude, that shit is so funny. Like he sends me stuff that is just out of control comedy.
I see.
I'm like, I don't know. He had a dark sense of humor like that. I was like, that's cool.
I get some really fucked up shit on my Instagram.
Yeah. That's good though. It's healthy for you.
Yeah.
Makes you laugh and release stress. And we're good people. We don't want to harm. We don't cause harm anyone. We don't come with bad intentions. We just want to get a good laugh out of respect for comedy. That's what
I think everyone has a dark humor hunch.
Oh, it's the best. I love it a lot. Julian, any tips on, like, let's say somebody's starting out from scratch, besides not going into FL Studio, what do you recommend for them? Like some mistakes that you made early on that they can avoid so they don't have to spend, I don't know how long it took you.
So, I mean, this goes for even my photography. So it would be if you could collect some of the tracks that you like how they sound instead of trying to guess within your DAW. Like just pull in the track, pay attention to what sounds they're using, or maybe even pulling those tracks into like ChatGPT and being like, oh, like what elements do these tracks have? Because I think that was a confusing thing too, is figuring out what elements were in each track. Like, oh, what's the kick or all this, like what's drums, stuff like that.
You're saying that like to identify what's in the track, like this is the kick, this is the hi-hat, this is the snare, oh, there's a riser here, there's a synth lead, there's a vocal. Like just lay all that stuff out first. Yeah,
because I was gonna say you can use it for like referencing how it should sound, but I think it's more so what you should even have in your track to make it interesting and make it sound more in line with what you're hearing. Because sometimes it can feel empty when you're just like, oh, it's just a kick and a hi-hat and all this stuff. Yeah.
That's not bad. It's not a bad idea. What about like mixing wise?
Oh,
like it doesn't have to be anything intense. It's just like basic stuff.
Definitely learn how to...
Your mix, your low end is sounding like good now.
Oh yeah. It would be, just be careful with mudding up your bass and your low end. So I always had this idea that my bass had to be loud, and then
as loud as possible.
Yeah. And then I realized you have to balance the kick with the bass, and then I learned that the kick is like the fundamental like sub frequency of or sub range of that bass. It's not just like all bass; it's kick taking primary over the bass, or the other way around. It has to be one or the other, not both.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So you create a balance in that low end, whether it's like side chaining, whether it's compressing down or reducing frequencies at certain elements. Like obviously the kick peaks, let's say 50, 60 hertz. You may want to reduce the bass there. but then maybe you want to boost it a little higher on the 100 hertz, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not just side chaining too. It's actually understanding what range you're working in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because if you don't know that, then you're gonna complain that my kick's too quiet or my bass is too quiet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if they're clashing with each other, then that ruins your whole track. And that held me back for the first 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's still holding me back today. There's some songs I'm like, oh my god, the low end is a little muddy, but you know, it happens. It happens.
My secret tip would be, just try cutting your low end more than you think you should, and just see how it sounds when you have the kick be the primary source of your low end instead of the bass. Because it's like a weird perception thing. I don't know what the terminology is, but it's like psychoacoustics, I think.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah,
I'm learning.
It's like how you perceive sound. So if you have a dominant kick then you have a bass that's missing that sub, it kind of like your ears will perceive it as being one like collective big sound. Like, oh, you have a big kick and you have a big bass.
You can't do that. It's too much.
Well,
but that's what it perceives.
The psychoacoustics. Yeah, you perceive it like they're both like big when it's really just the kick.
Oh,
yeah. So that's what I learned. Because if you listen to a bass on its own from a lot of like popular tracks, it's not super duper sub heavy. It's usually the kick that's
driving the sub frequencies.
And it really like messed with my head for a long time. Because when you do it, it also feels weird in practice. Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I think that makes sense. In general, it's just balance. You want a balanced mix. You don't want the Well, it depends on the genre, but typically you don't want the loudest thing. Like you don't want it as loud as possible because then that's going to create a bunch of squashed, muddy type of a mix, right? How long have we been doing this thing for?
Good amount of time. I'd say for like 40 minutes.
Well, really? I'm going to double check. Let me see where we're at here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
We're at an hour.
Yeah?
We're about an hour, yeah.
Wow.
So good deal. So, Julian, I want to ask you a couple funny questions here. So, number one, who is your dream collab? Like, what would be your dream collab? It can only be one artist. Don't name 20 of them.
A realistic one or anybody?
Let's do anybody and then realistic.
So, I think for anybody, it would be Frankie Rizzardo right now, yeah.
Okay, good deal. Yeah. What about realistic?
Realistic would be
Navar.
Yeah, but nah.
He could do better.
That's a joke. I'm joking.
He could do better.
Off the top of my head that I can remember, it'd be Maxine.
Oh yeah. Okay, nice.
She's one of my favorite artists from out there in Europe. Yeah.
That's cool. I remember you showed me some of her songs. They're really good. Yeah. Really good. What would you say it's the best house track that has ever been made?
Yeah, it'd be "Music Is the Answer." That's my favorite track.
Okay, Jose, what do you think? Best house song? House music.
House music.
It could be any type of house, deep house, melodic, whatever it is. Any type of electronic dance music.
Oh man,
it can be recent. It could be old. It could be.
What's that one song? What's that? You got what is that? Find my love. You got to show me love. Show me love.
Oh yeah, show me love. That's right.
Show me love.
That was a good era.
That was a great era.
Deep house. Or what was that? I don't know.
That's up there. I was going to say that one. You got the show me love by Robin or whatever her name is.
Yeah. Show me love.
And then it was a remix with Steve Angelo and Laid Back Luke. That one in particular was tremendous.
Yeah.
I think for me, this is a tough one. I wasn't going to say that one, but I'm going to have to switch it up. And I'm going to say I remember.
Cascade.
Cascade and Dead Mouse. Yeah. I think that one is like that's just a classic.
I was listening to some Calvin Harris yesterday too.
Ooh, good deal. It's a good deal.
Summer.
And the new song is crazy. It is crazy.
Oh, the new one is too.
That motherfucker came back swinging.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, he took a break with his keto diet and his juicing.
Bro, he's living like a fucking farm now. Yeah.
And
you guys ever seen some of his very first music that he released?
Nope.
It's like it's not even needy. It's not like electronic at all.
What is
like
it?
I don't know, but it's pretty funny. He's not funny, but like it's just it's different from what he does now, and it's like interesting to see.
I need to see that.
Yeah, just
What's the weirdest sound you've ever sampled in your track?
One time I got a bed squeak that I use. Yeah.
What were you doing?
no, I didn't sample it. I just got it off Spice, bro.
Oh,
yeah, I just got it off Spice.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I thought you sampled
that shit. That'd be a good sample though.
Yeah. Pull up the recording app on your phone
and go to town, bro.
Hey, why is this recorded 43 minutes?
Oh shit!
You guys don't even want to know mine. That's pretty bad.
What's yours? It's a fart sound, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd I know?
So my homie was sending voice messages of him taking a dump, and they just for this one I made it into a song, and I sent it to him like with no context. Like I just didn't respond, and I sent it to them. He's like, "Bro, what the hell?" I was like, "Well, that's what you get for sending me that."
What part did you?
It was a group chat. It was a group chat, and then he sent like a voice message of him taking a dump or something. I don't know. It was after Leo's tacos.
Oh,
There was.
brutal.
There was.
Ooh, this is a good one I have here for you. Okay. Most underrated piece of gear or plugin.
Oh yeah. Like a stock plugin or just,
It could be anything. What the most underrated you think?
I think the Ableton auto filter. I think people use EQ8 a lot, but I like the auto filter.
Autofilter does a great job.
It makes it a lot easier for just making like quick, like filtering done. Because when I go to EQ8, it feels like I'm opening up like a fucking. Like when I'm automating, it feels like I'm opening up.
It's a little much.
It's cumbersome, but versus the EQ8 or the auto filter, it's just
one or two. One little thing.
It's not hard to. Doesn't overcomplicate it. Yeah.
I think drum bus for me. I love drum bus. I think nobody talks about it, but I think it does a great job of saturating.
Wait, I have a runner of. It's the utility.
Oh, the best.
Yeah.
Oh, the best.
Bro, it's like the most useless plugin on paper because it's just like a volume thing. But then I use it for width.
You
controlling the width.
You can use for width, and then there's a setting to just put the bass in mono, so you can separate like a multi-band kind of situation where you separate. You put the bass in mono, so you get that mono compatibility. Because when you're playing at the club, you're not playing stereo. It's not right. It's just literally mono.
That's a good thing to put emphasis on. I didn't know that either, but yeah, clubs they're on big mono. Stages are mono. Yeah, it tripped me out.
Yeah, I was like, I think somebody told me one time, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. How are you gonna get the right and left at a concert? Because you can't really, like, it's gonna come in, like the person on the right won't hear the instrument on the left, you know. So makes sense. So Julian, just to plug you in here, where can people find you, your music, and your photography business if they're gonna get married, and if you want to plug that in?
Yeah. So for all my DJing and my productions, you can find me on Instagram and SoundCloud at Julian Memento. And then for my photo, you can find me on Instagram at Julian Talib Photography. And then my website is also Julian Talib Photography.
Can't beat it. Good deal. By the way, we got something here for you today. Little head action.
Want the brown one, right?
You want the brown, black? You want both?
I want that brown one.
That's you right there, sir.
This is gas, bro.
There it is, man. We wanted to hook you up. Thank you for driving 2,000 hours and,
bro.
The 101, and I don't know what you take to get over here.
Yeah, it was like a whole fucking jungle to get over here.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. So we really appreciate you coming down, man, and talking some healthy shit with us. Jose, any finishing final thoughts here?
Nah, man, it was second time meeting you. Pleasure. Yeah, we don't interact as much as you guys.
He didn't remember him when they walked in. It was the funniest shit. Nice to meet you. They were kicking him. I don't know.
Bro, I don't know why. That's
okay. I didn't have a hat on. I don't think.
That really changes everything.
Yeah.
And plus, we were just vibing there. We're just. We got a couple of drinks and everything, but you were talking to the other guys, the Void, and,
here in San Jose.
Yeah.
And Void and we're kicking it with Geo, and
it was
kind of like very early.
What was that place of that?
It was in Hollywood. I don't remember anything about what it was called.
It's next. It was actually next to Universal Studios.
Yeah. One of my buddies who I filmed for on Friday this past week, he said his friend owns that spot. I don't know if it's still open or not, but yeah. So, but that was cool.
It was a cool little spot. Great set. We had a good time.
Yeah,
I like to go to those little sets. We have to go to another show. I know you're far, but when you come down, just hit us up. We'll go see what can happen.
Actually, that's a good question. What you got? Are you going to any shows in the next year or so?
It's always pretty random. It'll be like I'll come the week of or something
last
like
minute,
that. Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
We got last minute hit ups, and sometimes I go, sometimes I don't, and I prefer not to go as much, but sometimes it's cool. Sometimes I'm down.
Yeah,
we'll go, we'll network, meet people. It's cool.
I've thought about it. Let's just say theoretically, if I ever become a DJ, I'm just like 0 alcohol.
Oh no, bro! I wouldn't be able to drink.
I don't know how they do it.
Here would be my schedule if I were to even want to drink. Is let's say I tour like 4 days out of the week full force. Like I have shows like 4 days. It would be the day before my break. So if let's say Thursday through Sunday, Sunday would be my big day, and then Monday I have off. Because if not, you don't want to be on stage all tired, and that's a bad show for sure. At least for me, I would be like, oh, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
So, but Julian, once again, sir, big thank you for stopping by. We will put your links and all that stuff on the description below, so people can just hop in and hear your bangers, and if they need like I said, any photography, they're gonna go and hire you because I said so.
Thank you.
So
appreciate you.
Again.
Thank you.
All right.
Let's finish it off with the track again.
A little something nice. Makes you just want to do a lot of things. All right, guys. Thank you.